This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for August 15, 2022, guys. Before we get into that, do me a favor, go check out our Kickstarter, share that with your friends. We're looking to really get the most out of it. It ends on the 11th, so you're likely watching this video prior to the 11th. And if it's past the 11th, then we made it with your help. And I much appreciate it, my friends. We got a lot of stuff coming your way as a result of that. All right, so the overall theme and behavior for the 15th of August is the gain card. It's nullified though, so the gain card is usually a move higher, often creating, it'll stand out like a big move on a chart. It'll stand out as a big move to the upside, but it's nullified, which means that there was some sort of behavior that really kind of counteracted it, and you sort of like that being like relevant move to the upside. And I think what's happened here is we have a move higher. Looks like it looks like the cash out opportunity is end of day there. End of day the prior day on Friday the 12th, and then we have a notable reversal on a one-day chart in the pre-market here. A move sideways along a support level right around the open. We move higher after rotating sideways along support, move higher to the closest resistance, meet that, and then come back down and move sideways along that support level again. It looks like we're attempting to establish support in that first hour to hour and a half. There's a lot of price movement early on. It may be overnight, it may be right at the open, but there's a lot of price movement. It looks like to the downside. It may very well have been overnight. Or it was the preceding day, or over the weekend, I should say. There's a very good chance that the low was on Friday, and if we open lower today on the 15th than we did than we closed on the 13th, then very good chance. Excuse me, on the 12th, I should say. Then there's a very good chance that the low will be met. But like, look, when you look at the overview, you've got the low correlation for the month, the first low correlation for the month here on the 12th. So I think probably end of day on the 12th was the low. You hopefully cashed out there, did the safe thing, the responsible thing, and cashed out before the weekend. And we have a reversal here early on, right? So it's attempting to establish support in the first hour and a half, between roughly okay, so there's around like 10:45ish, there's a notable decline that commences on a one-day chart, and then out of that decline around, let's say around like 12 o'clock-ish, there's a big move from the bottom of a range all the way to the top of a range, and we have a high correlator here midday, where we meet an important resistance level. Okay, so we meet an important resistance level at a high midday. There's a correlation there to the star card in these three cards, and it looks like we go into we break out through that resistance level between roughly 1 and 2. There's a notable move to a high. Looks like around like 2 o'clock-ish, and then we have a big drop from that 2 o'clock peak, that star peak with that notable move to the upside. There's a big drop, and in the last hour of trading there is a drop through through a support. We meet a secondary support, move along that support sideways for a bit, and then we break down through multiple supports into the close. Right around the close there's a move to the upside followed by a full retracement, and then in the post market we have fast sudden move to the upside. Behavior around the day's high, there's going to be selling from near overbought territory on RSI, and it looks like the low card is a bit nullified here, so I'm not going to get into that. The sneak preview card for the 16th, multiple headwinds pushing the stocks lower, or the S&P lower. All right, guys, that's the 15th of August. Hit that like button if you want to see more of this. Much appreciated for watching, guys. Much appreciated for all the love in the comments I see, guys. It's my life's work. I'm so happy to be doing it, and you guys are allowing me to do it. So thank you for that. I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, and when you make that money, pay a little bit of it forward, pay a little bit of it backwards to us, And by doing that, you got karma sending you money in all directions. I'll see you on the next one.